Today I'm going to do a fast and simple install of the HomeLink kit on my 2025 Honda Goldwing. As Honda's flagship motorcycle, it should have come with this kit installed from the factory. And at first glance, it seems like a very simple kit. You've got a control module, a wiring harness, 2 button replacements. They're not even, there's no clicker in here, it's just a piece of plastic. And then of course, 2 screws for the control module. And this is where it starts to get complicated. There's a QR code, and when you scan it, it takes you to the set of instructions that is 12 pages long, and it has you removing almost every outer fairing on the motorcycle along with the trunk. My goal is to get this thing installed as fast as possible, so I'm going to drop these instructions out of the way and get started by removing the seat. And once that's out of the way, we're going to focus our attention inside this right hand saddlebag. Remove the 4 screws that hold the saddlebag catch, and then gently pry down on the catch tray. Remove this small grommet right here in the center of the frame. Now, if you're the kind of rider that throws a fit about a little bit of dirt, now is the time to look away. This is my Goldwing. I ride it on a dirt road and it is dirty underneath. Otherwise, if you're here for the party, go ahead and lift up on this little wiring harness right here, and then just pull some of these wires up and out of the way. Secure your wiring harness, and you're going to drop this black connector right down here in the hole where my finger is wiggling. So I'm going to gently go straight down to the hole, and once I've got it generally about where I want it, I'm going to go ahead and cheat and use a little pick and just pull it right through. I'm going to give it a little bit of a pull and see if I can get that grommet in. I went too far, no problem. Give that a little squirt. That I will of course have to clean up that huge mess. All right, and just after a little bit of goofing around, this is probably going to be the hardest part of this entire job. And I'm not sure why, but every source I've seen seems to mention removing this antenna. I don't think it's necessary at all. I'm just going to leave it exactly where it is and install my 2 screws. The actual instructions do say to face this in the opposite direction of how I have it. It will go either direction. I'm going to go ahead and be hard-headed and try to put it in as I have installed it. Reinstalling the saddlebag catch tray is really not that complicated. There's 1 screw right here that kind of blocks your path. So I'm going to manipulate my catch tray around that. Just push it up from the rear and then push it up in the front. Now all that's left to do is reinstall my 4 screws. Now it's time to close the trunk and connect our wiring harness. The one that I'm looking for has the exact same connector, of course, as the one for the HomeLink. And like I said, if you are faint-hearted about dirt on your Goldwing, now is not the time to be studying my bike. But I'm just gonna unplug that. This goes in one direction. Line them up, and then I want to go ahead and pull the splash protector back over the harness, return all of these other connectors back down in this crevice where I found them. Before we go to the top half, keep in mind that if you are trying this job at home, you could break something. You could break a snap, break a clip. In my case, I have not disconnected the battery. I could fry something in my circuitry. If you're willing to take that risk, do it. If not, obviously disconnect the battery. But for me, the reward is I'm not paying the dealership for 4 hours of labor, about 2 hours for the front and 2 hours for the rear, something that took me really about 10 minutes to do. This part is going to take a little longer. I'm going to gently pop in this first push pin just to give myself a little bit of working space. Gently pop this out of the way. Removing that push rivet gave me just a little bit of space so I could gently pull up on this inner fairing. I'm going to gently lift up just enough to get my number 5 Allen key in the slot here, break it free, and then I can just screw it out and remove it. You've got 1 more little tab under here. I've only seen this kind of tab right here exactly on the motorcycle. Pops out pretty easy. I did happen to lose the one on the other side last time I was working on the bike. Losing it didn't do anything besides cause me just a little bit of emotional trauma. I'm gonna lift up on this side here, loosen the number 5 Allen key that is holding this in place. Just making sure I have a good bite and break it loose. Give it a few turns, releasing that number 5. Push forward on your console. Once it's forward, you're gonna yank up on it. Now when you yank up on it, it's gonna feel like you're gonna break it, but you will not break it. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna lift up and rotate backwards my center console. I'm what they call an amateur mechanic, but if you want to be a pro, give yourself some protection right there so that you don't damage your motorcycle. I need to remove these 4 screws. Remove your garnishes by pulling out gently on both sides, and if you are going to break anything, this is where you're going to break it. 2 more screws hold the front garnish on, and once those are out of the way, there is just one little tab right here that holds this garnish in place, and 1 more smaller screw holding each of these dummy buttons. Remove them both. Throw both of those dummy buttons in the garbage, and I wanted to demonstrate installing both of these, but they do go in that easy. Once they're in, they don't actually come back out. Replace your center console garnish. That same snap in the front snaps in place. Reinstall these 2 easy front screws. Flip your center console back over and gently replace your 2 garnish protectors. You've got 2 long screws that go in the front. They are threaded all the way through, although the threads don't go that deep. 2 short screws in the back. If you put down any cloths to protect your paint, pull those out of the way. Gently ease up on these 2 tabs and push the console gently back into its position. Getting these 2 tabs back in place is very easy. I've even contemplated not putting these screws back in because I feel like just returning the fairing back to its location will hold this in position. Now, if you don't want someone stealing your center console, of course you do want to put your screws back in place, but it may not be as necessary as you might imagine. Roll it down in with an Allen key. Return my Allen screw on this side. I am going to reinstall the 1 tab that I still have on this side. Pop down my fairing, and then I want to return my 1 push rivet back into its location and lock it in place. Good as new. Programming the HomeLink is pretty simple. I'm going to turn the bike in the run position. Once it's in the run position, I'm just going to hold the HomeLink button along with my garage door opener. After holding both of those buttons for about 15 seconds, I then had to hit the program button on my garage door opener. That was a super easy process. Now my garage door opener works. Oh, very easy process. Now my garage door opener works perfectly. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you out on the road.